Hey guys, welcome back to another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. We have another game here for you today, and let's just skip over the intro and jump straight into this one here because we're back on Rift, classic Rift, and we jump onto the right hand side here of Rift playing as a red GDI faction. It is going to be bike-RUsh+ownz, that's right. Been pretty quiet the last couple of months, this guy here. Haven't seen him too much, obviously he's been playing other games and been busy and things like that. But on the right and on the left hand side, we have the one and the only, the animal of Kane's Wrath. It's going to be unleashed. UA, yes, he's on my channel a lot these days because it's really hard to find replays. And most of the ones that I managed to get a hold of end up having him in them because, of course, he's entertaining. Watch, he is Zocom. He is Pro-Com. That's right, it is Pro-Com. And bike-RUsh+ownz is going to be, he's going to be Steel Talons. So here we go. This should be interesting. Obviously, this matchup, people think that it's too awkward, this matchup here, because they're two extremely different GDI factions. But I think it's a great matchup. I think it's a great game. I believe that, I mean, some people think, oh, well, Zocom is better than Steel Talons, but Steel Talons is better than Zocom. They've got, it depends on how the game plays out. It depends on what units they have. Of course, the main attributes of Steel Talons is that they do get behemoths, which Zocom doesn't have too much to be able to deal with that, because they don't have any artillery, which means they have to use infantry or air, which of course they're very, very good at. So if the Steel Talons player doesn't have the protection for their units, then they will die. But that's pretty much true with any faction that Steel Talons plays. They have really, like, Steel Talons has really, really good units, no doubt. The problem is that their units are obviously they're only really good at one thing, and that's pretty much it. I'm not sure why he powered down his war factory there. Maybe it's just instead of pausing the construction, you just power it down. I do that sometimes as well. Sometimes if there's an airfield building and it becomes under attack, I power it down just so it stops building, so an aircraft doesn't pop up on the deck that they can just destroy. This is interesting from bike-RUsh. He's got, yeah, he needs to get that back to work, but he's expanding with one power plant, and he swears by this. His fourth harvester just comes out. Unleashed only has two, which means he's doing something crazy. He's doing something crazy. No, he's going for blue Tiberium. That's way too soon. That is way too soon. We've talked about this before, but in the time it takes you to drive to the blue field and back again, you could have harvested at least 2 loads of green tip, I believe. So especially this early in the game when you need more eco to pump this out. Unleash is going to put down a second harvester. Sorry, not a second harvester. What am I talking about? Second power plant. Pretty standard stuff. bike-RUsh going to try to dig this foxhole out of his base just so Unleash can't see what he's doing. But he's on 5 and 2. And he's now expanding. He's going for a barracks. Is he going for... No, he's building rifleman squads. Maybe he's planning to take the bottom spikes because, of course, he does have the far garrison. So that's something interesting to note. Unleashed does not have that. He could sneak around the bottom of the map here with that rifleman squad. But I think that's why bike-RUsh is built. No, he's actually going for rocket squads to camp the middle. But this is going to be too late. Unleashed is already out of there. And bike-RUsh is going to be a bit disappointed to see the blue Tiberium's already gone. But again, was it really worth it? Was it really worth it to get it that soon? I mean, yeah, get it with your 5th or 6th harvester, but not with your 3rd. That's, I think that's just ridiculous. I think he wants to just deny bike-RUsh blue Tiberium. Maybe he thought bike-RUsh was going to go for it at about this time, but obviously when he sees it's gone, there's going to be no point. Maybe he was hoping for him to drive a harvester out there and not get anything. But these guys here were just obviously to camp the tib field. But there is a foxhole there. He does have his 2 engineers to go for the bottom spikes. He's going to secure those. But no one's really doing anything too aggressive here. There's a few little shenanigans going on here and there, especially with Unleashed. But a few pit bulls are now going to make their way across the board to this base. Harvesters everywhere. But of course they do have rockets on them, which means that they can fire back at these pit bulls. Unleashed might want to pull him back. Yeah, that's going to be the way to go. He's got some pit bulls here. He should be able to save it. bike-RUsh obviously aware that there are going to be pit bulls responding, and he's going to leave this area, head down here. He's going to find some rocket squads. He's not going to be enjoying that too much. That one pit bull is pretty much history. He is going to go down, unfortunately, but bike-RUsh will be securing his 2nd spike down here now, or 3rd technically, but it's the 2nd at the bottom spike. And he's going to be falling back. Back across the area here. There is we have a battle marker over here. What is that? It looks like it was just a scout of some type, maybe some infantry on Tiberium. Not 100% sure what that may have been, but we have bikes now. Bikes, what am I doing? There's no nod players in this game, and we've got bikes. I've been casting for such a long time, and I have such a rich history. But I get it wrong every now and then. Nobody's perfect. We have some rocket squads over here. Unleashed UA are going to be able to outrange the foxhole. That's something I've really always been concerned about. Oh no, no, that squad there, Unleashed, not going to be too impressed. The Grenadier squad was going down there, but bike-RUsh has just completely sniped them down. Something I was going to say over here, that the rocket squads can outrange foxholes. I've always thought that's a little bit weird. You know, the foxholes obviously are pretty good. He's actually got rocket squads crammed into that foxhole. Battle marker up here, battle marker over there. It's nothing too serious, nothing too crazy going on. Grenadier squad will clear that garrison. Even, oh no, not quite. Not sure if he wanted to take it. Unleashed is going to try for the bottom spikes again, but yeah, really, he delayed that quite a bit. bike-RUsh has definitely benefited from those. And we got double war factory, probably triple war factory, because yeah, he's still got his main. AP ammo, Titan Wolverine. This is really, really powerful, obviously. Unleashed UA obviously has identified this. He's going for Zocom Air. Does he have AP ammo? Yes, he does have it. He's got AP ammo and composite as well, so that's going to be pretty powerful. Oh no, sorry, not composite, ceramic armor. What am I doing? So he's got ceramic armor, and now he's going to come down here and he's going to start shooting at these guys. This one Pitbull is going to get taken down pretty quickly, but yeah, I mean, this is a decent amount of damage that he's managing to inflict upon bike-RUsh here. What else we got happening down there? He's still trying to get rid of that foxhole, which has obviously been killing more engineers. Yeah, more engineers must have gone down. That's got to be frustrating. bike-RUsh able to actively defend his Tiberium spikes. Unleashed does hold this garrison, but yeah, that would have been really frustrating. Two more, and now he's going to call him V35, so he's very determined to get those spikes, and he kind of needs to get them. But this army now is moving across the map, and how many hammerheads does he have? He's got enough to destroy this force. He almost gets one of the V35s as well. He's obviously aware of them. Will Unleashed be able to do anything? He's got actually elite rifles in there, and they're actually going to be able to destroy everything here. I'm not sure why I call him the orchestra. It was never going to hit that. bike-RUsh now, this whole army, I think he realizes that, hey, it's not going to be able to get away in time, so he's just running it forward, and you're thinking that's probably like a noob move, but no. He's obviously aware that there's no way these guys are going to escape. He has no AA. He's been completely surprised. Pitbull's now attacking his MCV. That's something you don't see every day. None of these forces were able to penetrate the base here, and bike-RUsh is going to lose everything. These V35s waiting to land. Meanwhile, a mammoth tank does come out here from bike-RUsh, and these Pitbulls aren't going to get the MCV, which is a bit unfortunate. Quite a few of them have actually been torn to pieces now, so that's a bit unfortunate. He does delay the expansion. Hammerhead's now moving across. Will snipe a blue Tiberium harvester. There is another one here, but I think the Pitbulls should be able to clean it up if he's paying attention. He's actually going to, yeah, he's going to go for it now, but bike-RUsh, he's got mammoth tanks, but he's got nothing to deal with the air. He's only got these crappy little air turrets, and they're not going to do too much at all. Yeah, he's going to actually push him back a little bit here, but once he figures this out, Pitbulls are just going to suicide in, I believe, to try to get one more harvester. He's getting repair drones on it as well. I think he's going to get the MCV. There is a Firehawk here. Does it have missiles? It does have missiles, and he's going to be able to shoot some of these guys down. He's going to try to go for the decks here now. He forces the cell on one, but there is a second one, of course, and these guys here are going to try to get out of there now. This one power plant could be a casualty on the way out. Did he get another harvester? Yes, he did. There's a dead husk there. He managed to secure one more harvester. Took both the spikes. Wow, Unleashed really took it to bike-RUsh this time. And is he actually going to get the MCV? The MCV just losing health so slowly here. Actually pulling away the damaged ones. That's interesting. Okay. But is he going to get it? He kind of needs to get it. He's committed. He's committed to it. It's just not dying, is it? It is not going down. I think he's got it now. It looked almost as if its health just stopped moving for a while there. And these hammerheads here are just managing to put it down. Firehawks are now giving chase. They're like, hey guys, come back, we got a present for you. But the hammerheads, I believe, are a little bit slower than the Firehawks. Yeah, the Firehawk is going to be able to catch up, shoots one of them down, and of course everyone that goes down is going to be a problem. Is Unleashed. He's not going for his own Firehawks, but he's going to kind of have to, otherwise he's just going to lose these guys over a period of time. He's getting repairs for them now, even loading in rifleman squads wherever he has. Actually got quite a lot of them here, doesn't he? He could just overwhelm bike-RUsh, who only has 2 Firehawks. He just has 2 Firehawks. He's got these mammoth tanks, which is obviously very, very good for him. These mammoth tanks are in pretty good nick, and I'm assuming railguns is probably close to being... No, it's not. It's actually a really long way away, and it's stalled. He hasn't got any money, so he's actually exhausted everything. bike-RUsh here in a bit of trouble. He does have Firehawks. They do have hard points, but they don't have Stratofighter, which is really unusual. So no Stratofighter. The Firehawk actually getting... no, I can't do that. Okay, it doesn't work. Actually getting shot at by harvesters here, and the Firehawks are coming in now. They do have a lot of ammunition, but of course they just run out of ammunition, and there's still too many of these hammerheads. You can see the Firehawk is slightly faster than them, so he's able to catch up. There will be a fight down here. The Marv is out by Unleashed, which is a big problem here, and the hammerheads are going to run to the deck here. Oh, he's got to watch out. Oh, that's so close. Oh, he almost actually snipes the Firehawk. Where are the hammerheads? Hammerheads are killing and destroying harvesters, so deciding that the harvesters are the bigger threat here, or just to stop the eco of bike-RUsh. He can't obviously get them because they're on the ground, and the Firehawks now are starting to shred them. He's targeting the power plants. This is a big problem here for bike-RUsh because obviously he can't replace these. And now he's going to pick off these guys on the deck. Oh, one Firehawk got destroyed on the deck. He tries to get the other one. Not going to happen. They don't have their full ammunition loaded yet. There is one remaining. He's going to try to shoot down another Firehawk. Is he going to be able to save it? He just manages to lift off in time. He's probably got enough missiles loaded yet to take that out. So the Hammerhead threat has been isolated. bike-RUsh does have 4 Firehawks. Probably should stop production at that because he doesn't need any more than 4. Unleashed, if he was building air, he's got 4 hard-pointed Firehawks. And to be honest, bike-RUsh needs more units on the ground right now because he does not have them. The tech center was sold, so he's got completely unupgraded mammoth tanks, which isn't such a big deal because obviously there's 6 of them. When you've got 6 of them, railguns, against harvesters, you don't really need them, but obviously he's going to want those at some point in time. And now here comes the bombing runs here. The bike-RUsh has immediately identified that, of course, he's gained air superiority now, and he's just going to go into a bombing campaign. But to unleash his Marv now heading to the middle field here, I do believe he still has an MCV, but he has not made an attempt to expand to the center field. He does hold 3 spike, which is very nice. But, oh no, he does actually he's got 2 MCVs. Oh my god, he's got a ninja base up here. He has got a ninja base up here. That is crazy. That is crazy. So he has got a hidden base up here, and oh man, he's gonna find it. And this one mammoth tank just going solo up here. He might lose the mammoth tank, but he's found, and I think the rest of them know they're gonna have to deal with the Marv. And the Marv just simply against mammoth tanks. I mean, if he had railguns, he could use the RGA and win this fight. But the fact is, he doesn't have RGA. And I believe, yeah, he's just going to end up running into the sonic grenades of this Marv here. The infantry trying to bring this down here at the moment. Firehawks coming in, bombing the refineries there. So those refineries going down. Marv should be able to claim that kill over there. He does. No, actually, the rocket squad does earn the remainder of the veterancy there. Another refinery comes down. Laser fields it. bike-RUsh has hard points, but he's going to need a 5th Firehawk if he wants to break hard points. I think he's identified it because he's building something now. Actually, no, he can't build Firehawks because he doesn't have a tech center. This is a problem because Unleash is able to defeat that, or to defeat the bombing runs by simply laser fielding. bike-RUsh will not have enough to destroy that, even with hard points. He can, of course, bomb everything else. He could bomb structures down here, everything like that. Power plants obviously can't be defended. So there's still plenty of work the Firehawks can do. And Unleash has identified, hey, I got a Marv, I've lost air superiority, but I can just roll on the ground now. I can get these infantry up. Infantry are really inexpensive. They're really cheap to produce. And of course, they'll be really powerful against what bike-RUsh has, because he does have AP ammo, but he's only basically got rifles. And I mean, obviously, he's going to be able to build Wolverines. He's actually building hammerheads here as well. So that is an interesting move there. Firehawk's obviously bombing something, yeah. And he actually sold one of his MCVs off. These hammerheads are now making their way across the field. I'm not sure if Unleash is aware of this, but he does have almost no AA available to him. He is constructing at what appears to be a AA battery at the moment, and he could be looking to put that down here. Yes, he will be looking to place it down here. And of course, no ceramic armor means that these hammerheads will fall in due course to the SAM turrets. SAM turret's still not particularly powerful against what he has there. A few rifles coming in now. I'm not sure where the Firehawks are going to be making their next appearance. They are out and about somewhere. There we go. They do bomb that refinery, so that's just annoying. He's got an elite Firehawk there, which is very nice. This whole base has been neutralized. There's no build radius there at the moment. That power plant could be a sitting duck for the next strike, but Unleash has 2 fielded refineries here. He's got 4 harvesters on this field, and he has built up a big squad of infantry here with the Marv. That's going to be powerful. These AA batteries, to be honest, against the Firehawks are just not going to cut it. They are literally not going to cut it at all. They just will not be able to go through. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't have ceramic armor. Sorry. I kept thinking that bike-RUsh had ceramic armor, but he doesn't. So if he puts down enough turrets, yes, he can actually break through those, but this base here, a bit of trouble. These 2 base defenses looking to clean this up. There is going to be a fight over here now. The mammoth tanks are preparing to come in as well, and the Firehawks are coming in. This could be, he's actually going to bomb infantry, and you know things are getting desperate when you're bombing infantry with Firehawks. That is a telltale sign that it's getting close to your demise here, but he is actually going to be able to destroy most of the infantry there, which is a good effort. And bike-RUsh even has some rocket squads flanking here, so that's nice. There is a rifleman squad coming in, hitting the side of this force, so they should be able to kill these rocket squads here. And I imagine ranking, yeah, there we go, there's the rank, and he's just going to finish off these last squads. But the hammerhead here coming in and finishing him off. The Marv, of course, will survive. bike-RUsh loses no mammoth tanks, which is very, very nice for him. Firehawks now returning to make a bomb run. Not sure where they're going. They're over here. They are over here. They're going to come in. What are they going to target? AA battery is there. He might actually lose one here. Oh, he can't replace them if he loses one. Oh, he just sneaks away. He just sneaks away. That's elite one. That would not have survived, ladies and gentlemen, if it was not elite. He's got 2 more elite ones, of course. An elite Firehawk will have about 100. I think it's close to, no, it's about 80% more health. I think it was at 10, 15. I think it's 50 or 60% more health. I've got the stats somewhere, but I can never remember them because there's a billion stats in this game to remember. And it looks like he does lose that. There's actually a few hammerheads rolling around here with rockets in them as well. Obviously trying to get around to kill the Firehawks, but they were spotted. Heroic Firehawk there. That's something that looks pretty scary right now. He's got a hero Firehawk that is going to be dropping red bombs and firing red missiles. And they're fully upgraded. He's reduced himself to 1 deck at the moment because that's all he needs. And he's even calling back these hammerheads. He still has a few of those remaining. Unleashed UA backed onto this base here. The Marv is still alive, of course. I think it might be time to put down a war factory and get some slingshots out. And he could recycle some of this base here, sell it off, maybe re-expand. All files coming in, and they do get a refinery. Oh, he shoots one down. Oh, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. He shot one down. He did actually shoot one of those Firehawks down, which is a big problem. He's going to have a hard time trying to destroy refineries. Now, obviously, with the Heroic Firehawk, I don't think the laser field is going to do anything right now. The Heroic Firehawk will just do a catastrophic amount of damage because it'll be doing the damage of 2 Firehawks, basically, and it's got 3 bombs. It might as well be dropping 6 bombs because I believe it's got 100% more firepower than what a regular one has. He's going to stratify it back. That was a very fast reload. That was a very fast reload. And there's no laser field. There is no laser field, and these guys are going to get out of here. They have so much rank on them, they might as well have ceramic armor at this point. Oh no, they don't actually drop the refinery. Unleashed needs to repair that right now. And these rocket squads, if they were over here, he would have got a kill for sure. He would have definitely got a kill. The Marv is down here, forces this base out. Unleashed, sorry, what do you call it? bike-RUsh did replace a airfield there, so he's able to recoup. Oh, Firehawks! Oh my god! Oh, watch out, bike-RUsh! Watch out, bike-RUsh! Oh, saved! 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 I don't think he managed to, he didn't manage to switch to missile loadout in time, otherwise he could have shot them down because as long as the missiles are of course loaded. But if you land, there's a hot tip, if you have bombs and you bomb something and you come back to base, the second you land you can switch to missiles and the missiles will still be loaded as long as you haven't exhausted those from a previous bombing run. So they load independently of one another. So he does drop them down in there. He just switched straight to missile loadout because he's only on the deck for a fraction of a second. He's going to stratify it. Where did he stratify it to? I can't even see. He's got them over here, but there's going to be a battle marker. I believe the Marv is moving in as well. And oh, watch out, Unleashed. He's actually going to... Oh, look at that. What a trick shot. He tricks them to take off and he shoots them down. 2 Firehawks will fall. The remainder of these will escape now. So a lot of air combat raging over here. The Marv, sorry, was actually moving to the center, so it was not actually going into his base. bike-RUsh trying to squeeze out as many rocket squads as he can to help to deal with that. Another airfield obviously placed down, and oh, he's got 2 heroic Firehawks. He has 2 heroic Firehawks. That is insane. That is insane. This airfield now is probably going to be not quite destroyed. Yeah, he does lose that last hammerhead, which is pretty unfortunate. And bike-RUsh able to refine the Tiberium that is now growing here, and he could even try to leech. Oh, we got a battle marker over here. Firehawks flying around. Another heroic Firehawk. Are you serious? Has he got 3 hero Firehawks? I believe he's got 3 hero Firehawks. He does, and he can't even shoot them down. He cannot even shoot them down. They just have too much health. That Firehawk he exhausted all 4 missiles and could not even shoot it down. He needs an airfield now. At this point in time, without tungsten shell or multiple Firehawks, he's not going to be able to destroy those at all. And bike-RUsh just using these to his advantage. He's got no tech to speak of, but of course he still holds on to 5 mammoth tanks, and he has these Firehawks which are just tearing it up. 3-star fully heroic Firehawks there, and Unleashed just unable to deal with the threat. You can see he's trying to deal with it, but he just can't do it. Firehawks now coming in down here, and they will take out the tech center. It does get to sell $1,000, which is very nice. So not as much as he would have wanted. Obviously you can get $2,000 out of a full health one, but it looks like bike-RUsh is making a move on this middle base here, and I'm not sure where the Marv is. The Marv appears to be way out of position here, so this base will more than likely fall. bike-RUsh just tearing through it now with these mammoth tanks. Their cannon damage, you know, they don't need railguns at this point in time. They have infantry for support. There's really nothing these mammoth tanks are doing but just drawing fire anyway, so railguns isn't terribly important. He may be losing this one here at the moment. Rifleman squad's chewing up the last of these rocket squads. He will actually probably be able to save that one there. Yeah, he's actually able to save that last one there. Probably one more rocket and he's down there. The remainder of these forces being destroyed. Unleashed UA is going to lose his base. Firehawks coming in now, and they will be bombing. Let's see how much damage he sells. He sells straight away because 3 hero Firehawks dropping 9 bombs. They might as well be dropping 18 bombs at that point in time because I believe it's 100% damage. It's 100% rate of fire, which doesn't really matter for Firehawks, seeing as how they drop their bombs pretty much instantaneously. But he has actually moved his MCV up here to obviously keep his Firehawks even more isolated than previous. Unleashed UA able to recover down here. He does have a crane. Now this is obviously very vulnerable to the Firehawks. There's 4 turrets and a Firehawk. He could shoot one down if he's got concentrated fire, but it's so hard to do concentrated fire against Firehawks because they're very fast and they're very well. They're not small, but it's hard to select them if they're moving. If they're the enemy. Obviously, if they're yours, you've got them on a control group. A Firehawk should never, ever not be on a control group. I couldn't think of any situation, and this fire will come in. It shoots down one of the hammerheads, so the Marv now just yeah, that hammerhead probably isn't going to bother him too much. It's just kind of like a bee or a fly flying around him, just getting in the way, but it's not really doing anything. This power plant will fall. bike-RUsh now moving out with some forces. We have battle markers raging. We have, oh, he's actually going in. He's going in for the airfield. He goes for the crane. He does get it. Will he pay for it? Oh my god, it's so close. He gets one. He shoots one of the Firehawks down. Oh my god, one of the hero hawks is history now. The other 2 escape. The other 2 will escape. They are taking a bit of damage from these guys here, but of course they're self-repairing in flight, which is a problem. Unleashed trying to follow them back to base. There's actually no AA, which means they can shoot them, and the Marv has just completely destroyed all of the Mammoth tanks, and bike-RUsh is history there. So obviously no way to deal with the Marv. Wow, that game was way too close. I think bike-RUsh just so menacing with those Firehawks to get them all the way to the heroic, but Unleash at the end of the day, bike-RUsh was not able to deal with the Mar, which made the difference. Obviously, if you see most games, the ground force, in about 90% of the games, the ground force is what drives the game, but the air force in some games just becomes so ungodly large that it's just a hassle. Not that we saw large air forces, but we saw them continually build aircraft throughout the entire game. But Unleashed UA will take that victory there. He did secure quite a lot more, about $40,000 or $45,000 more than what bike-RUsh did. So that was a major factor in his ability to continue to produce units and outlast bike-RUsh, who had a better kill-death ratio. But I really hope you enjoyed that game. I'm Green Zero, and I'll catch you all in the next video.